see. Long time away, a lot can change between now and then. Good question.
About as much as I trust you.
How much do you trust him? How much do you trust little Josh?
About as far as I can throw him.
Now, how much do you trust Big Josh?
Even less.
How much so you trust little Josh more than Big Josh? Interesting. Welcome to the Morning Grind. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Happy Wednesday.
I got a fresh cut. I feel good. I feel clean. I feel neat.
You look good. Looking good.
Thank you very much. Very thankful that I got that shit cut off. It's growing all over me. My wife thought I was that animal in Star Trek, Chewbacca. You know who that was?
Yeah.
That's who I looked like flying around with her. It was that guy, Bigfoot. Bigfoot was sighted. My boy Aaron Dabney clipped me up, and I'm feeling good. I played golf yesterday. I played like shit. Okay? I didn't play good. My back's hurting. My knees hurting. But I'm in a damn good mood this morning. Welcome to the Morning Grind. Like, comment, share the stream. As always, we start with somebody here saying what they're thankful for. What are you thankful for, little?
I'm thankful I got up this morning and worked out because I was sitting in bed and I was like, I really don't want to get up. But then I sat
Were you listening? Tell me, the old Josh, what would he have done?
gone back to sleep.
Would you? See, we're trying to build a mindset of toughness, a mindset of winning.
I heard myself, my inner thoughts, and they sound like a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So I just got up.
They look like a bitch with them little tight shorts you got on. Now they look okay. So yesterday I was playing with one of my old best buddies. His name's Chris White, Dirty White Boy is what we always called him. And he was a football player at Riverdale, MTSU. Now he's a football coach. And he was like, I love being around coaches because there's this lingo that we talk, the way we say things. And he was talking about his son. His son is a really, really good player on their team. And John asked him, John Jones played with us too, how good could y'all be? And Dirty White Boy's like, we got a chance. And we're like, what do you mean we got a chance? He said, we win it all this year.
What team? MTSU?
No, he coaches at Moore County. I forgot the name of it.
Son's in school now?
Well, one of them's out, and the other one plays there. And his son, Dawson, is a phenomenal player. So, I mean, he's being recruited, and he's like, he said because of this guy, it gives us a chance to beat everybody we play, everybody in the state. And I was asking, I'm like, well, what position does he play? And he said this is football language, okay? Football. He's like, man, he's just a winner. What does that mean? What's just a winner look like?
Do everything. Play out any position.
Well, a winner can just do about anything. A winner, they're just a winner. So he plays quarterback, safety, but he is a winner. And I've been thinking about how do you become a winner? And I think a lot of people are winners in their mind first. I think you're a winner in your mind first, just believing you can do something. And Chris said, this guy's always thought like that. But how do you always think like that? What if you didn't think like that? What if you're somebody and you saw yourself as a loser for most of your life? What if you're somebody and you're like little Josh or Ed where they listen to their feelings most of their life? Do you?
Listen to my feelings?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so.
Well, let's take a poll. Who thinks Ed listens to his feelings? Van, you're the deciding factor.
I think he does for sure.
What do you think that means whenever you listen to your feelings? What do you think that means? What do you think I mean by that?
That you let your emotions override your own logic in your brain.
It overrides your decision making.
Mm-hmm.
If you're tired, can you wake up? If you can't go to bed, you pop pills. You become a drug addict. If it's time to wake up and go to the gym and you don't feel like it, what do you do? Did you run this morning?
I did.
Okay, well, see, I don't think you've always been like this. No. Maybe you acted like you're a damn veteran and never listened to my feelings. Did you used to?
Well, yeah.
Well, see, you're creating an unclear state in my mind.
I'm saying now, yeah, I've toughened up to where I'm doing things I don't want to do.
Well, see, I think my wife is on here. Hello, we got you a drink here. I think winning begins in the mind. So like whenever I'm around certain people, they think like winners. They can just do things other people can't just because of what they think. We go out and we play golf yesterday. Dirty white boy thinks he's a winner. He goes out. I mean, the guy was a football player. He can play basketball. He's banged up, got bad ankles and knees and backs, but he can just go perform. He's just a damn winner. And what I really want everybody to do is you put the work in to become a winner. You're not just born a natural winner, I don't think. I think there's some things you do in your mind. The number one thing is you always do what you say you're going to do, and you always complete tasks. And then you start to believe you're worthy of winning. Moving on with the show. How did I word this today, Van?
How much are your friends worth?
How much are your friends worth? Is every one of your friends worth the same? We're going to go a little bit deeper. Are every one of your friends worth the same?
I wouldn't say so.
Well, let's codify what I'm talking about. Let's say in our business, as the economy slows down, your ability to produce money is going to come much more from the people that you know. So right now, who would you say, which one of your friends is worth the most, Josh? We're doing this little exercise. Why is it important to know? Why is it important to know who is worth the most?
My buddy Blake,
Why did you pick Blake?
because he owns like a car rental company.
Okay, so now we're getting lost in the weeds. So you're thinking he's worth the most money.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is worth the most money to you? Who produces the most money back to you?
You do.
Well, of course I do. But outside of me, do you only want to be dependent upon one of us?
No.
How many of these do you need? So, like, if you're going through and you're looking at these relationships, like, I could have a friend that has no money, but he could be worth the most to me.
Yeah.
How?
Because he helps you out the most.
That's exactly right. The most valuable thing you can get from somebody else is their support. They're trying to help you.
Hey, Corey was
Corey Woosman helps you out. How much time do you put in with Corey Woosman?
damn near enough.
Okay. See, part of your job to grow Josh to get help from Corey, or Corey's going to shut down on you. Why? So every time every time you do something for Corey, it's like you put the battery in the phone. Relationships are like batteries, man. If you don't keep them charged up, they'll go dead on you. Who's worth the most to you? Who's helping you the most? Who can help make you the most money? This little cat. See, you're lost. You're clear. You got to get focused. Who's yours?
Buddy Mitchell.
Buddy Mitchell. Do you know who yours is?
Probably, I have two, probably, Megan and Emma,
Okay, so how much energy are you pouring into them?
daily.
Okay, that's good. Now here's what you got to do. You got to expand this. Do you understand? Like whenever I go play golf with John Jones, usually he's a dick to me out there on the course. I don't love to go play with him because it's usually like a little cut down thing. But John Jones is the guy that helps me the most. He connects me to Joey. He connects me to John Floyd. What if I had 5 more John Jones in my life? What would that look like?
Make your life a lot easier.
How is there a cap on how many of these people you can have? There's not, but it does get hard to do your part of the relationship to keep those people supporting you. I don't know how, but at the end of this show, we're going to break down this relationship selling thing. And if you're somebody that's, if you're in any kind of a business where you're relying on getting sales from other people, right now, I'm telling you, and I have not been saying this, whenever we created this team atmosphere over here, I had this idea of training salespeople to take incoming leads and convert them. That was my vision. We're going to get really good, and I'll spend a lot of time with Big Josh, with Drew, with Hayden. We spent a lot of time on how you get better. Well, now things have shifted. What you're going to find as you get older, things change. The always that you knew will become an ever. Everything you know today will be wrong. 20% of what you know today will be obsolete or wrong in 5 years. At one time, I thought, man, you could probably just build a business on social media. Some people say you still can, but I see this. I see interest going away from those things. Are you as interested in social as you used to be? Are you? Are you, Van? At one time, people were so glad. Now, I do think TikTok is something that's very popular right now. It keeps people's attention. YouTube is probably a good thing to learn from. But there's a lot of people that were advertising on these digital platforms that hit it at the right time, got a lot of attention. Like Cardone was one of them. I don't know if he could do that again, because what worked 10 years ago will not work moving forward. Things change. Getting on trends early is it's very important. Would you want to get on the stock that's trending upward, or get in on it after it's peaked? The one thing that does not peak are relationships you have with people. And over the last 5 or 6 years, I've gotten so far away from understanding how important it is to have support of 15, 20, 25 people. And my little world has become very small to where, I've got my family and I've got my few friends, and I don't really have time for anything else. Now I feel very exposed because I don't have that. So I'm forcing myself to go out and be around people. So I know y'all, like yesterday, y'all went out and looked at some stuff. Did y'all talk to anybody? Mm-hmm. Did you? Okay, so yesterday, Weatherman Drew, they went to play golf with a couple people. And see, here's where Weatherman really excels. That dude, when he's out and about, he's extremely aggressive. He's going to be the alpha when it comes to getting a lead. Like, even if I'm with him, he's going to be the one, like, pouncing on the person, getting their information. So one of his buddies was thinking about buying a house, and Weatherman said, hey, let's call him right now. So he got a lead from a friend of his who just told him, hey, I got a friend that's looking to buy a house. They also had a guy there said, well, hell, I'd sell him my house. Weatherman could have picked up 2 potential leads yesterday. How did he get those leads?
Just by going out and playing golf with this.
How did he get those leads?
Being aggressive, asking.
How did he get those leads?
Relationship.
He got them from being around other people. Your money, like the best leads you can get, are in here. Or in the old contact. Do you know what a contact is? The best leads you can get are the people that you know. People, have you ever heard this? We believe when you know, like, and trust somebody, you'll make a better decision. Whenever you're calling up somebody that's a cold lead, all of those things are missing. How can you know, like, and trust somebody that you never even met? But we spend the most time and the most energy about chasing these cold leads. That's why this Sphere Challenge that I thought would energize some of you. Some of you it has. Some of you just completely shit the bed on it. But we need to fix that. We need to bring attention to how do we expand our networks. How do you do that strategically? Van Grafton, we're getting to work on it. Shut us down.